Alarm, 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 alarm.
Welcome back to the Cryptoverse, guys. My name is Brandon and I am back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about Harmony, as there's a lot of blood on the streets right now as Bitcoin plummets below 30,000, but we are sitting hugging 30,000, very close to it. So there's not too much blood in the streets at the moment, but there could potentially be more downside coming. So before we talk about that, let's hop straight on into Cryptoverse and let's take a look at the charts. Welcome into the Cryptoverse, guys. As you can see, the market cap is steadily going down. We are now at 1.2 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is steady going up. It was at 45.5% I think yesterday, and now it's at 46.3. ETH dominance still stuck at 17.3, and the current market is currently down about 3%. Bitcoin currently sitting at 29,000, down 3% for the day. Ethereum at 1700, yes, down 1.5%. And then let's check out Harmony. Harmony is currently at, where we're sitting, Harmony is down 4% at 5 cents, getting closer and closer to the bottom that we see as right now on the chart at 4 cents. And the market cap is sitting at 589 million. So let's go ahead. I want to show you guys some news because Harmony got a partnership about 3 days ago. This article is about 3 days old, but Harmony and Rubik have a partnership. So basically you can now use Harmony or Rubik to trade Harmony on the Rubik exchange, and soon they will be offering cross-chain to swap from Ethereum and the Binance Smart Chain to the Harmony network on Rubik. So that is always a good sign. More and more partnerships coming in for Harmony, so that is good. Now let's hop into the Harmony 1 chart. So as you guys can see, the trend that I was talking about for the past 2 weeks on my channel, here to there to there to there, has finally been invalidated by the close of here on July 16th. I tweeted that out on my Twitter a couple days ago, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you guys can get notified when I post updates on that. But this trend has been invalidated as of June or July 16th, and we are still currently pushing downward. We had a total of, let's zoom in here. Also today we're using one chart instead of two split, but we will also look at lower time frames. But as of right now, we have a total of, let's see, let's switch this to bars so I can see it better. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days down in a row, and here the volume is starting to pick up on these down days. So that could be a sign of, you know, people getting fearful and starting to sell. Since the volume is starting to pick up, more people are entering the market and doing whatever, you know, the chart is showing. As of right now, it looks like people are selling, so that is potentially a bad sign. But here we have some support that kind of formed here, you know, here at like close to high 4 cent. Back here so yeah, here sitting here, this little area here formed some support there between like low 5 cent to 4 cent, 4.5 cent. So we got some support there, and in this descending channel that I was talking about, we ended up breaking out of this not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, breaking out of that, and now we're coming back down to potentially, you know, sit on this, maybe even retest this channel, make a double bottom here, and potentially get like a little push up, a little relief rally from, you know, the downside. But it all depends on what Bitcoin decides to do. If Bitcoin continues to push lower and lower, if you guys were to take a look at this Harmony to Bitcoin pair chart, we had that same trend that formed, and it was also invalidated here when this top here got broken, which was broken here when we got this close here on July 19th. Basically the same chart, but we formed some support on the way up here. So we want to see if this level here is going to hold. Maybe we, you know, come down here. As you see, we're getting a nice little close here on this, on some increased volume. So maybe we're seeing some stopping volume. Maybe the market will hold up here for a little bit and then potentially, you know, come down some more, or do whatever it's going to do, go up or down, depending on what Bitcoin decides to do. Because if Bitcoin decides to plummet some more, then everything else will also plummet with it. but we formed some support here, back here, but we really didn't form any support on this level anywhere else. We, you know, went down, didn't really form anything here, basically sat there for like 1 day. So this could be a level that we sit in, since we formed some kind of support here. But the level that really looks like that we potentially will be coming down to gather more strength will be here at 158 sats, somewhere down here in this range here where the bottom was formed. But if we go back to the 1 USD chart, we lost all of the EMAs also. We were back above the 20, we were back above the 200, we were back above the 50 also, for a total of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Well, 7 here, we closed above it, so 7 days. And then we ended up losing these EMAs, so now we're back below, trying to push our way back up towards the 20 E or 20 MA here. But like I said, we're probably going to come down here, test somewhere here, or potentially sit within this zone here that formed some type of support there. Or we will sit on this channel and continue to know. Maybe we even come back inside of this channel. But if we come back in the channel, maybe we come to the middle of it, somewhere at 3 cents, because that will be our next level. If we were to look at some worst case scenarios, worst case scenario will be that, you know, we come somewhere here in this range, because, you know, when before we took off, we formed some support within this area here. So this area could be a area we come into. But worst case scenario will be if we were to come down here, sub penny area, which it can happen. But me personally, I don't think it will happen. I think we will see it come, you know, if anything, to this area here, because I personally don't think Bitcoin will go below 20,000. But if it goes below 20,000, then I think these sub penny areas are likely for Harmony One. But as of right now, I'm looking at this area here between the low 4 cent and, you know, 1 cent here. But that's worst case scenario, 1 cent. And then, you know, potentially best case scenario, we sit on 4 cent, you know, the top of this zone here. If I were to show you guys with like a box, so maybe you guys can get a better idea, like a box from this low to this high there, box area there. So maybe we get like, you know, best case scenario, we come sit on like high 3 cents, 4 cent, low 4 cent, and then worst case scenario, we come down to 1 cent. But in this area here are major buy opportunities there, because as you see, the volume also, when we get to these areas, the volume starts to increase. So I'm looking at this as a very good buy opportunity here between this, you know, low 4 cent and 1 cent area. That is for me considered a very good buy opportunity. And then if we were to, like, you know, check 4-hour chart, still looks like we're potentially going to come down. Let's get some color in here so you guys can see better. Volume still increasing on the way down. Maybe, you know, see as we're coming down, you know, we got the down, and then we come here, and then we start to, you know, form a correction pattern and continue to come down, because it does not look like Bitcoin is ready to push back up yet. We're still sitting close to high 29K. If we were to just take a look real quick, oops, we are still sitting, you know, within the same zone for, you know, Bitcoin, still sitting up high 20K. So we still haven't got a close below 30K yet, but I think today potentially could be a close below 30K. Still got 7 hours left in this candle. But for Harmony, still long-term bullish. Short-term, looks like we may see some blood on the streets a little bit more in the upcoming month of July. Harmony had a very good start off to July. The month of July is not over yet. We have a total of about like 11 days left. So anything can happen. You never know. Bitcoin could start to, you know, rise again, or, you know, it could start to plummet some more. So we still have a total of 11 days left in July. Anything can happen. So just stay on your toes. Stay alert. You know, hop on a chart, throw yourself some alerts on, throw some buy orders, you know, wherever you think's comfortable for you to be buying, and then just follow your plan. Don't get distracted. Don't let the news distract you, because I know there's a lot of FUD coming out right now. usually when Bitcoin starts to plummet, a lot of, government bannings and all that bull that comes out, all the FUD to get you to sell out of your positions so we can make the rich pretty much is what the news is. So basically a saying that I, read in the book: if you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. If you don't read the newspaper, then you're uninformed. So just think about that for a bit, let that soak in, and try to like interpret that if you don't, get it right off the bat, because I know I didn't. But for Harmony, worst case scenario, 1 cent. Best case scenario, we come sit on top of this box and then, gather some strength from there. Or the worst case scenario would be we come into this sub penny, reaccumulate down there, and then gain strength. I would prefer to see us come within this box. Since we got increased volume on the way up, I think this will most likely be the case, but I could be wrong. So always do your own research. And with that being said, guys, that is it for this video. Hope you guys found something valuable out of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. That link will be in the description. Also with my Discord link, which will also be in the description for if you want to join and come share your ideas, help each other make money, because that is the whole idea of this channel, is to help you make money, avoid some of the mistakes that I made when I was brand new in the market, and to help myself make some money. So that being said, guys, see you guys in the next video. Cryptoverse out of here.